no golf fan can get enough Tiger stories, and there's some that I'd never heard before. One specifically that I thought we could start with, just because it's early on, is the story when you got the phone call from Tiger to caddy for him. This was awesome. Can you tell that story?
Yeah, look, it was a bit of a laugh. I arrived in Miami for my first tournament of the year, which was at Durrell. I was caddying for Ray Floyd at the time, and he hadn't played any of the West Coast swing. I was not aware that Tiger and Mike Cowan had parted ways, and there was a bit of a chat around the putting green on Tuesday on the driving range about that news. I didn't really give it much thought, and Tuesday night in my hotel room, this is just after arriving from New Zealand, jet lagged, and the phone rang in my hotel room. I have a guy, very good friend of mine who's a golf pro, and he can imitate Tiger to a T. His swing, his body language, his movement, his voice, and da-da-da. I just thought it was him, and in no uncertain terms. It was fairly late in the evening. I just told him to F off and give me a ring tomorrow. A couple of minutes later, the phone rang, and it was the same question, and I gave pretty much the same reply. And then the third time I thought, well, maybe it's not my mate Bob, and sure enough, it wasn't. It was Tiger. So that was a very good start about sort of a bit about the banter that Kiwis have and Aussies have. That sort of our way of thinking is a little bit different, I guess, to what what Tiger would be used to. So we got off to a good start there.
Did you have any kind of relationship with him before the phone call?
Yeah, Tiger, a couple of years as an amateur, had played with Raymond at Augusta. Raymond was well known that he was very welcoming to take guys, amateurs or pros that had not played at Augusta before and wanted to play somebody who would take the time to play a practice round and sort of show them around the course and really give them a lot of information. It's a course, as you know, Colt, you can't get enough information about where to miss it, where not to miss it, which holes to play aggressive on, which ones to not play on, and all that. There's a lot of unlike a lot of golf courses, I feel there's more local knowledge there than a lot of other courses. And Ray was very welcoming. And Tiger played a couple of practice rounds with him 2 years when he was an amateur, and he soaked up so much information. So that was my introduction to Tiger. Got to meet him there. And, of course, playing a practice round with him, there was no doubt in my mind. As a caddy, we look at players and we'll say, well, this guy's got the X factor. And a guy that's got the X factor will most likely go on to be a very, very successful career. And straight away, I said to myself, this guy's got the X factor. So that was my introduction to Tiger. He was a lovely guy to play with in a practice round. Yeah.